If I buy a carpenter's kit, will your son carry it for me? Because it's heavy.
I was having him learn to be a locksmith, not a carpenter, but maybe.
Builds character.
I feel like it would be really good to give them that. I don't know if they would know how to use it though, but I feel like that would include quite a bit of
I was going to say, I
stuff.
thought you'd
They
probably use me as a pack mule.
Yeah, as former
John.
slaves, they probably know more than you
Yeah.
think about that kind of thing. And if not, they can learn quickly, I'm sure.
Do. Um. So the bedroll and stuff I would already have. And a lantern, probably.
Also, a rope.
Um,
Always like
I,
rope.
I put that on my list already. On my shopping list is a flint, rations, rope. I was thinking about getting a tent, carpenter's kit, and a shovel. How much is the shovel? Shovel. I have a bit of money I can spend.
So we're using Links of Adventure wealth, or I can never remember.
I converted all for one wealth to pounds and pence for you.
Okay.
When I
Where was? Yeah.
should be on
Can't
your character
remember
sheet
what-
with your wealth resource. Or did you not? Yeah, you still took wealth. I gave you the option of taking something else, but I think you still took it.
Yeah, because I'd say the trappings and whatnot, but I didn't know what my 5 months worth of. That's why I was like going.
Is it reasonable to say that? Never mind. I'll just take it out of my money. That's fine. Because I was the money you give us is after expenses. I'm wondering if the food would count as expenses.
I'd say for this, since you're specifically trying to gear up for a camping trip, that food will not count as expenses. What you're spending on your living while you're poking around the town of Nassau does count.
Okay.
Gonna buy a cat. It's 3 pence.
No, that's the daily cost. Wait, is that actually the cost of buying an animal?
A
Yes.
cat 3 pence. Yep. A dog is
Critters are
2
cheap.
shillings. Donkeys are 15 shillings.
Rats are free. Why don't we just get a couple rats?
And they come with the added perk of plague.
We had this conversation. You were originally going to buy rats to sacrifice them for magical purposes, until I pointed out that might make me introduce corruption mechanics.
And I might have a slight problem with that too.
I was joking. It was funny. For legal purposes, it was a joke.
Yes, for legal reasons, that's a joke.
You've corrupted her, Adam.
I mean, to be fair, the internet corrupts everyone eventually, so.
I am perfectly innocent, Adam. Leave me alone.
That means he doesn't use the internet.
I don't know what that even is. Wait.
Like, how are all you people on my computer?
It's
what
magic.
What witchcraft is this?
I don't have deception to roll. Damn it.
Trust my face, yeah.
Rope is actually really cheap.
Really cheap, yeah.
Do they even need us to get them rope?
Every game I play with Adam, I've realized that rope is always required.
What, you mean you didn't buy rope? Oh well. Have fun getting out of that pit trap.
It's
I'm
happened.
just lucky I haven't been charging you for bullets this whole time.
Yeah.
I haven't used the one you gave me.
Yeah. I was gonna say several of
Yes,
us
you did. You gave it to
No,
Adrian last
no,
game.
that was the silver bullet. I have one regular bullet that came with the gun, and
Oh.
I took it out because I never used it.
I mean, to be fair, Paul Revere gave you the gun thinking back when he thought you might need one.
Against, like, yeah, Bunker Hill. That, maybe? No.
No, Lexington and Concord.
Lexington and Concord. Did Bunker Hill happen already?
Yeah.
Bunker Hill?
Yeah, we were there.
Bunker
weren't we?
Hill was where you fought the zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was Bunker Hill, wasn't it? When he gave it
Paul
out to
Revere
me?
wasn't at Bunker Hill.
Oh, you're right. Lexington and Concord. Right.
Yeah.
It was.
That's
I
where
was
that's where
I got
Don't
picked.
pick
where
her in
Gren
the
killed
first, the first time.
Bunker Hill is where Pit Cairn came back and Gren killed him again.
With my
Um,
musket.
Details.
Better hope he doesn't come back a third time, because any guy you kill twice is going to hold a grudge.
Like I said, burn them.
Well, he did kind of
Disintegrate, yeah.
disintegrate the second time.
So what you're implying there is guys you kill once are like, I forgive you, it's fine. It happens. But
Remember
twice.
when you tried to kill me twice? Oh, how he laughed and laughed. Except I wasn't laughing. Under the circumstances, I've been perfectly nice. Portal. All right.
I want cake. Okay.
So yes, you guys. Once you get geared up, who's going to the meeting?
I will.
I will.
Okay.
I'll go too.
Okay. I should ask: is anyone not going to the meeting?
I'm just.
Does
Is it
Walter
fine that
have a safe place to stay? Because if not, I'd rather take him.
I mean, you guys have a hotel in Nassau, but it's a British-controlled port, and
after we get supplies, I'm ready to like camp. I really don't want to be in a British port when we're about to go boom at the British ports.
Go boom. Is that the official term?
Well,
Light it up, so to speak.
you ask if "boom" is the official term, but what you should be asking is it canon?
Ah, Jesus.
Ba-dum-bum.
Or does it go boom, boom, boom? Oh, sorry.
Adam, I thought it was safe to this side of you. I just
I've told people bad puns are the prerogative of the GM. Players should not be doing that.
yeah, but the problem is Adam brings the bad puns outside GMing. A discussion. He just
We did kind of set him
Look.
up for that one, though.
Look,
did.
cringy puns are just how I roll.
Mm-mm.
You know,
I'll
we can
stop.
always we can always hang up on this call. Yes, we're just glutton for punishment. Okay.
All right. All right. As you arrive to the meeting, I'm going to need perception checks from two of you who are going. It's a -2 because it's nighttime.
I will
Got
do
an
it.
8. Let me roll.
Before I go, I think it would be just cheating to say that I magic's at least a 2.
It would be because I gave you plenty of time to do that before I asked. For
I was
it.
shopping.
A girl's favorite pastime.
I will say, you guys, you notice kind of the silhouette of someone against the tree line. As you approach, you notice a flame spring to life, like someone has lit a torch. And the guy who told you about the meeting comes out, and there's another man with him. Meredith, you recognize this guy as being from your vision.
Excellent. Just the person we needed.
Convenient.
Hmm. So I hear you're the one seeking the maroons.
Indeed. Sorry, I'm finishing my shopping here.
Normally, anyone making such a claim is, well, working for the plantation masters, but you don't seem the type. So,
Am I safe to assume the plantation masters are British also?
yes.
Okay. Well, let's just say we're not here for British purposes in any way, shape, or form. We're here for colonist purposes.
Well, one would say that anyone here is a colonist. Your Britain is far away.
Yes, well,
We're not loyalists.
we've written them a letter.
I'm going to stop you before you have to outright lie.
I did not lie. We wrote them a letter, whether the king chose to read it or not.
I don't know if the declaration has happened, if that's what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Not the declaration.
No, there was a
there was a different letter.
an attempt to make peace that the king did not even read. You don't know that he didn't read it. That word has not come back yet.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
Well, I could roll deception, but technically that wasn't a lie.
he smiles, and it's somehow a charming and off-putting smile at the same time.
Let me put it. Oh wait, can I roll? Is there like, does he seem magical at all? Out of curiosity.
I'm going to let you go ahead and make a perception check. Aaron, I'm going to let you do it as well.
Okay.
Do I have the -2 penalty on that? Since
Nope.
Okay.
I will say that Meredith, you kind of get the sense that, yeah, there is something supernatural about this guy.
Mhm.
And Aaron, you notice the lodestone you have is reacting to him a little bit.
All I know is that we need help getting into a British fort in a way that will not give away us being there or have everyone attack us while we do it, because we want to take something that they have that they stole.
Wow.
And we also don't want to be here to give away us being here. So I would prefer to camp in the forest personally.
I don't know if I
But-
advise that. There's plenty of scary things in the forest. Snakes and crocodiles, alligators.
Something tells me you're particularly good with snakes.
And
Critters
something
don't
tells
bother
me
me.
that you're looking to get ahead, but we need to take our time here.
We have a few days.
Right. No sense getting ahead of ourselves. It is possible my people and I have developed over the years means of getting into the forts. Of course, something tells me if we give you those means that they will no longer be available to us, so you will have to make it worth our while. I want to know why this is so important, and then we can talk about compensation.
The rest of the body is getting in our way.
Well, that is fascinating, isn't
We want to get ahead of the problem.
it? Well, as I said, something can be arranged if you make it worth our while.
What do you need?
We have supplies, but I'm not sure what your while is.
Hmm. You brought something to trade. Leave it with me, and that'll be the first part of our deal. The second part is once you get in there, let's just say, should things turn violent, and I'm almost sure they will, considering your entire band is quite well armed. Before you leave, you will free in the fort. You will bring them here, that I may offer them the chance to join my people.
Does this deal include hiding out for a few days before we do this raid?
Make a diplomacy check. I think that can be included, though the location of our camp is not something I can divulge. And with that, more men step out of the tree line, carrying very heavy canvas bags, which they put over your heads and march you into the jungle.
Is everyone here?
Presumably.
Okay, cool.
I think
I'm
we
Just
also
wanted to
will
make
go
sure
in
my,
here.
my
Nobody
tool
said
pool-
planning is.
I don't think anyone spoke up when I said, is anyone not at
No,
the
we're all-
meeting? So you
No.
guys
there.
have been.
including your son.
Yeah, I think so, because I didn't want him to stay back.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
You think so? Here's
Yeah.
escapes.
You get marched through the jungle. You can kind of make out the torchlight.
Can I try to figure out where we're heading with my survival? Even
I'm gonna say yes. You're gonna have a -4 penalty.
I won't have a.
I have
Chance
track.
and help.
I try to.
You also have a -4 penalty.
Do I roll tracking?
Yes. Just make sure you give yourself the -4 penalty.
Yep.
I don't think I'm even gonna bother. I'd rather
Yeah.
save my style points.
Ah.
Yeah. John, you have no idea where the party has been taken. Thomas, you're absolutely sure you know where you were taken, and have no idea how wrong you are. What's
I've
worse
missed
than
this
failing?
game.
Failing, but being absolutely sure you succeeded.
Guys, I think we're back in America.
Back in the colonies, yeah, they that little boat ride. Yeah, it was. It took us farther than you thought.
Come on, guys, we didn't even get our feet wet.
You guys, when the bags are removed, you guys are in a hut. There are some like straw pallets on the floor, straw covered with canvas, basically enough beds for each of you.
Everyone sees me try really hard to hide the fact that I'm shocked about where I am, and just quickly like put a stony face back on. I'm like, then just stop.
Mhm. In the morning, we will see about getting you into the fort. For now, you can rest safely here.
Does the hut have any windows or anything like that that we can look out?
It has a small hole in the ceiling where the smoke from the fire goes.
Other than
And
that,
the
there's no
entrance.
Yeah.
no.
And the
Windows,
entrance, yeah.
windows are fairly hard to build, and this is like,
I
yeah.
was hoping more for like a chink in the wood or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of gaps in the wood you can peek out of.
All right, I'm gonna look out and see what I can see.
Also, there's not a door, there's a hole in the wall. Like it is very much like hut built in the woods with substandard materials.
Now, did they take our weapons away, or
They didn't.
So they trust us at some level. Okay. So what do we see looking out the chinks and so forth?
Make a
or
perception
the,
check.
or the main?
-2
doorway?
because it's still very dark out.
Okay.
I brought my own tent.
Can I?
Jeez, what is it with the twos?
You see other huts similar to the one you're in, some smaller, some larger. You see men moving about the camp. Occasionally, you can see torchlight reflect off a weapon. Most of them seem to be armed, at least with, like, machetes. Which,
What about women and children? Do we see women and children?
not moving about the camp at this hour, you don't see children.
Oh, okay.
No. You do see the occasional form that, based on the clothing and the general shape, you think is a female. But
Is there enough room?
mostly the people who are out at this hour are armed men on patrol.
I set up my bed in privacy area for
Okay.
me to go to bed.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's basically a one-room hut, so
I brought a tent.
okay.
We get a tent
Okay,
inside
let's
of
put
a
some
hut.
canvas.
Yeah, using the tent,
Yeah.
you can kind of rig up a privacy.
Oh, I see what you're saying. like a
That's what I
privacy.
was. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I assume you're not
Understood.
like being a little kid and putting a tent in the living room and calling it.
I was thinking that would be funny, but no.
You're in a small shelter. Why are you building us another small shelter?
Yes.
Anyways.
But I'll say using the tent, you can at least set up a, as I said, like a privacy screen.
Can I inspect the thickness of the woods and see how like challenging would it be if we wanted to try to break out or no?
Again, you don't have to break out. There's no door. You're not locked in.
Are there guards?
Oh, there's no. So we could leave at any time if we wanted to. It's just
I mean, the armed
wanted to
men might
violate-
have an issue with that, but no, there's not like
we
a door to
violated their
stop you.
Yeah, we just don't want to violate their hospitality. Okay, gotcha.
Did they take our weapons?
Nope.
Nope, still got them.
Okay, then I think.
Yeah, they didn't take anything from you. They pulled the bags off your head, showed you there were beds here, and
They just don't want us to know where exactly they're at.
mhm.
I think.
Just fair enough. I'm not sure I'd want to know in case I got captured.
I'm gonna make myself at home. I think.
I
Yeah,
separate the tools I have to give them, which include
Oh,
yeah.
they did take anything that you were going to trade. He told you
Okay.
to put that down. They took anything that was the trade goods. Those are gone.
Okay, cool. I take it you don't want me to list those out. My shopping
Nope.
list.
Nope, you can just delete them.
Okay, cool. Dude. They got some rope, some flint, some carpenter's tools, a shovel, a saw, slightly rusted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. I finally used some of my money.
Anything else you guys want to do before bedding down for the night?
No.
I could of taking an alternate way of scouting the camp, but I decided that might
I look
it
over
might
at
take
Silver.
a fin.
I look at Silverlock. guessing what he's probably thinking and say no.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that they might take offense at that.
Also,
Whatever
not
it is you're
having been
thinking,
here,
yeah.
you might not know what the local fauna even looks like. I'm assuming your character is not particularly well read about much.
Well, I would assume that you have bats and owls and snakes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He
that's
said there's snakes and alligators. Alligator
Yeah.
is edible. I've eaten it before. Salty, but edible.
I had alligator for the first time this year.
Tastes like
Oh.
chicken. Had a couple
Very,
years ago.
yeah, it's very chewy. least.
gamey.
But yeah,
This is
I
not
mean, you
Star
could
Wars
turn
data.
into a snake or a bat or something, and
Yeah.
it might not be the local variety, but
Yeah,
it's dark.
but like I said, they might take offense, and yeah, like I said, I reconsider it. It was like,
We want to stay on these people's good sides.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like I said, they didn't take our weapons, so I don't feel.
Yeah, they trust us at some level. It'd be kind of rude to
Yeah.
violate their hospitality by sneaking around.
Your weapons consist of what, Jeff?
Knives,
charming good looks.
axes, my hands.
They didn't take your hands.
They
We're
didn't
very
take my hands.
grateful.
I mean, he had a musket at one point that
Yeah.
was basically just a spear for him.
Yeah.
Does it have a bayonet on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what it
The,
was.
the one you got from Israel Putnam
Oh, that's right.
on the
Yeah.
hill.
It's like, yeah, I carry it around just to poke people with it, but yeah.
It's not a musket; it's a spear that happens to shoot.
It's a very heavy spear, I would think.
I mean, it probably doesn't shoot because you probably don't have bullets in
Yeah,
it,
I
but
probably never. Probably barrels, probably.
Did they
mud.
only take the bags off once we were actually in the tent?
mm-hmm.
Okay. Does anybody have? I feel like people would be upset with me for like pretty much getting us almost kind of kidnapped.
Kidnapped adjacent.
Well, this is sort of the plan was to meet
Yeah.
up with them, so I don't think we're.
I'm used to it. That's how my plans go.
What kind
We'll
of life
sneak
have you
in
been
and
living?
you're captured. Okay.
Typical Friday night for me.
I want to get information on the fort the next time we see them, but there's not much we can do tonight, so might as well wait till the morning.
Okay.
I don't know. That was a Shia LaBeouf song reference for you.
Maybe get a just a feel of the. It seems like it's not as active at night though, but kind of get a feel for what the activity is outward, if they are feeling, happy, sad, repressed.
I mean, they're kind of on edge, but you get the sense they're always kind of on edge because
Yeah.
they're escaped slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's what he wants us to think.
Yes. Support that comment.
Oh yeah, did you want me to roll for that? But I feel like yeah. Anyway, I would wait till the morning and see about planning and such.
Okay. Well, morning comes and the the guy who you assume is the leader of the Maroons returns.
As a quick side note, when I'm drinking my water in the morning, do I see anything unusual, outside of what I saw before, or is there something different for looking into the future? It's the same.
Everyone make a body roll.
Great. My body is awful.
Mm.
Oh, that was really good.
Got better than I did.
Yeah.
I rolled the max and I have a body of 2.
Good news. Nobody has malaria.
That's
Oh,
good.
God.
I did buy water skins though.
Yes.
Mosquitoes.
Oh, malaria. Got it. Mosquitoes, right?
Yeah. This body roll between the warlogs. No one's contracted any tropical disease.
That's
Yeah.
good.
But there's still time.
Bum,
Is
bum,
this something we're
bum.
gonna
Here's
have
5
to
minutes.
do?
M's like rolling. It's like Oregon Trail. Roll again. Roll again. Roll again.
You have dysentery.
Somehow the cholera has merged with the dysentery to become what we're calling super cholera.
This is a bad day.
That's yeah. I brought the water skin for dysentery.
Good.
I mean, you brought
Forgot
water
about
skins, but
mosquitoes.
you've been at sea long enough that you probably would have had to refill them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, do they come filled?
Yeah, for
With
like
salt
big-
water.
I mean, they would have, but you bought them in town, so they came filled with the same local water that.
I have a feeling the
Yeah.
doctor is able to make a contraption for us to filter water with
well,
a boiler.
you boil it. That's
Yeah.
gonna take care of most of the.
No, yeah, you boil it with a lid that has a inward, and then it condensates and becomes.
You want to make a still.
Yes.
Why would you?
I don't know if the doctor.
Malaria.
Yeah.
You
it
need to
was-
make
it
a
was-
body roll,
It was.
Trevor.
Oh,
Yeah. Between
the
drinking the
water.
water and the mosquitoes, we're trying to determine if anyone has contracted any.
Alright.
Wouldn't it be just ironic if the doctor contracted the?
Yes. Roll to, and the doctor has jungle fever,
Oh,
which could be malaria or any number of tropical illnesses. They pretty much all got called jungle fever.
all right.
So yeah,
Can I
the
apply
next
medicine
morning,
to myself?
everyone's eating, some food, and Dr. Channing is like two
my
shades
stomach don't
paler
work.
than he's supposed to be. He's drenched in sweat, and he just looks
You don't
wrong.
look so good.
He's gonna have a penalty
Oh,
to
I
his
feel
skill roll.
terrible.
You look a little green, Doc.
Oh.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Can Josiah, sorry,
Yeah.
Graham, give him
Oh,
a.
now
Well,
I
there's no
roll.
penalty on the medicine check, but anything that's
Okay.
using a physical skill, or frankly charisma, given the way he looks right now. Yeah, you have jungle fever.
Okay.
You also know that the medicine we use to treat that won't be invented for like 100 years.
Quintine or
Well, surely somebody here is. I mean, the people here have had this before. I would
The
think.
people here live in this area, and they have a better immunity to local problems than you
Do
do.
they have any? Do they have any suggestions?
quinine.
I'll ask the person who. I'll ask the oldest person that I see there if he has any suggestions.
Probably involves being a young child getting the disease instead of being an adult and getting the disease.
Well,
Probably.
this could be an intercultural sharing of medical knowledge.
Sounds like an intercultural sharing of germs to me.
All right. So basically,
That too.
every day you're going to have to make a body roll.
Can
Accumulate-
after
to
he got
accumulate successes, and then
after
yeah,
he
you-
got sick, can I spend my mornings doing elemental protection against the environment of the jungle?
yes, you can. It doesn't help the doctor. He's already got jungle fever.
Yes.
So what is what's the procedure then? Every day I have to roll body.
Every day you roll body,
Okay.
and then I subtract the difficulty, and you bank whatever successes are left.
Okay.
And then once you get enough, you've fought it off.
Okay.
Would it be fair for me to? Well. Could I still do it on the doctor even after he got it? So that way, if he gets, well, I'm thinking the doctor would be the most useful because bow and arrows are quick to fly, and John is probably gonna be okay for this.
Well, again, the doctor he's already sick.
Okay, so
He can't be protected now. He's
will he be
already sick.
rolling additional body rolls for this?
to
Okay.
fight it off, though, not to.
Okay. Okay, I'll
Body rolls
probably
or
do it on
medicine rolls?
Graham on
It's a
myself.
it's a body roll for fighting
Is the
off
body roll?
diseases.
Okay.
It would be kind of funny if you used the style point to roll body roll. Like this is so stylish. I'm fighting.
Well, it is 10:50, so I may start burning style points.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get us to the next scene because we're almost at the.
Do we need to do additional body rolls?
Nope. Just again, the doctor. I will let make his first roll toward fighting off
Okay.
Okay.
illness.
I will put a style point into it.
Okay.
There's a 3.
Okay. So I'm subtracting the difficulty and banking the remaining successes.
How many more do I have to go? Or do I not know that?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Jungle fever has a varying length of sickness. I would like to get a layout for the fort that we will be raiding, where the slaves are, what is his definition of before things go south, as he knows they will, and
All right. So I will give you. He will give you all of that information. Here is the. I'm gonna
and
just
how
show you
did the
guys.
slaves get back to him as
I'm
well.
just gonna show you guys what the fort looks like.
Cool.
No.
Why is it my
That's wrong.
house?
Okay. So. Here's the layout of the fort. You've got. This is the barracks over here.
Where? Sorry, I was zoomed in.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not letting me. Why is it-
barracks?
am I in the GM?
Okay, there.
It's not letting me. Okay, there we go. So the barracks, you've got, and then you've got across the hall from that is the just kind of a guard room for guards to kind of while they're on duty, and then there's obviously the kitchens. If you go to the far western side of the map, you have the office of the local official who kind of runs this place. And then most of it, this fort is kind of, it's smaller, more utilitarian.
The water's pretty though.
Yep, that's where you're coming in through. You guys are at the top of the map, but that's not where you're actually coming in.
Yeah.
The Maroons are going to be taking you, marching you through the jungle to a cave. Basically, there's going to be some swimming you're going to have to do.
Please don't say there's swimming.
Oh, Jesus.
But yes,
As long as
The-
there's not piranhas.
So Philip, do you if you fill up the water things you got with air? They're kind of swimmies.
yeah. So you
Plus
guys are
one
going to
plus.
basically be entering where the water is, and then you're going to be climbing up from there. That's how you're going to infiltrate.
Okay.
Oh, the water down here or the water
The
here?
water
And
here. This
Is that
Under the-
athletics?
it's
Yeah.
going to be an athletics to swim and an athletics to climb.
Can
And we'll take care of that next week.
So we can't
Actually,
use
no,
our
I'll let you do it
extra
this
4.
week if people want to burn their style
I
points.
definitely do.
Oh
I-
yes.
I probably would want to be pumped up, so to speak.
I would want to be pumped up as well.
I just want
Go
to
ahead
float.
and make your. I'll say you can each have a +2 bonus to your magic for from your magic for.
I would do the +4 to general.
I'm gonna say, given the time between being woken up in camp, being marched through the jungle with a bag over your head, I'll give you time to do a +2.
Can I use 1 style point for Walter and 3 for Graham? Or does it have to be for Graham?
Well,
A minor blessing, I don't have any penalties on.
mine we're doing.
And I have an average of. My magic is an average of 6.
Again, for this one, I'll let you take a +2.
Lame.
But keep in mind, guys, you're doing a swim check and also a climb check. So don't use all your style points for just one check.
Yep. So it's 2 athletics checks. Actually,
That's a good
yeah.
question. So if there's 2 checks,
okay.
Graham's leg is a -2 on both of those, right?
I would assume so. The climbing check, if you have rope.
Could
Uh,
I have rope? I only gave them one of the ropes I
Yeah.
bought.
I have rope. Yes. Between having rope, I'll give you guys a +2 on the climb check. And also, if anyone wants, they can take a negative to their own check on the climb to help someone else.
Well, if you leave the
Okay.
rope,
Hold
we
on.
Since I just have a
It's getting
+2,
complicated.
could I have done a +2 on Graham?
Okay.
Dang it.
I'll
I
allow
hate
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I will allow you to give Graham a bonus as well.
Graham, you get a +2 on all of your skills for the next game until I unmagic.
holy sh- thank you.
Okay,
Would
so
you be able to do that on me as well? My athletics is 2.
Ask the GM. GM, would I be able to do it on him too?
Mm,
With a average of 6 in my
all right.
magic.
I will say yes, but I'm counting this as 2 different scenes: the swimming and climbing, and then what unfolds once you're actually in the fort is going to be a different scene.
if you can just get us up there, I think we can do our best next game.
Okay.
So this would be a
So-
+4.
So
Or
in
plus
that
two.
case,
Plus
you guys
two.
would
Plus two.
have a +2 to the rolls, but
No,
once we
you're-
actually get
You're getting me from a -2 to a 0.
yeah.
Then I'm gonna use style points to give me a +2. Walter's on his own.
Yep.
Well,
No, there was something said about rope giving us a bonus too.
I
You
have
get a
I
plus.
have rope.
You get a +1 since you have rope
Okay.
Oh, it's just-
For climb or
Yeah.
for the climb only?
for the climb.
Okay.
For the
Two.
swim, you're kind of on your own.
Okay.
Adam, can I give Graham my style points?
Oh hallelujah.
Yes. If you want to
Right.
assist Graham with the climb, you can give him style points for the climb.
What about
Thank you,
swimming?
Lord.
Because
And
swimming
the
is
swim. That I just wanted to, because I feel like I can probably
like you
give
can
him the
physically
style points
help
without
keep
me.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Graham's roll, and he made it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is my swim.
As long as everyone rolls at least a 2, you guys made it. It's not a
So-
hard check.
And
Since you are changing the scene, I start out the next game with nothing, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Let me just erase that from my notes.
Yes.
I would say that's fair.
Okay.
I'm
so
happy with at least getting in.
Yes.
Fort.
So you guys will see you are all now on the
Oh,
map, having just climbed. Except for the doctor, he is.
oh, I just failed my climb. Oh my goodness.
But
Yeah.
we have rope.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I
I'm
was going to say,
sick.
do you want to just
I'm
take the
sick.
average on my
Basically,
Yeah.
Dr.
points,
Chang
or-
is in the water. If someone wants to next game try to pull him up, they certainly can.
Yeah, I
I'm also
haven't
gonna
rolled
have
yet, but my
everyone click on-
athletics is
I'm
5
also going to have
normal.
everyone click on their token and roll initiative, so we're good to go next week.
Do you have a token for Walter on the screen?
He's on the far left next to me.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
behind you.
Perfect.
Wait, I think he's next to me. Who's
Yeah,
the
he's
redhead next to me?
He's next to
Oh,
Mary,
okay.
behind
Oh, okay.
Graham.
Sorry, Thomas is the one on the other side.
I don't see your initiative tracker, but
It's closed right
if
now,
I
I think.
roll.
Yep.
Yeah. We all got like 2s except for the person in the water.
Once I am actually up, then I'll be initiative.
Well,
Yeah, I never rolled my swimming, but
High
my
initiative for
athletics
some
is
reason.
5 normally,
Dex wasn't-
and modified would be 7. So I don't. Tell me if you want me to roll or not.
you're
Adam,
fine.
that's-
Yeah,
okay.
you take yours is high enough. You can take the average. And
Yeah.
All right. So next week, the battle at the fort begins.
You did not give us all the information, by the way.
What else do you want to know?
Slaves. We were told that if there were any slaves.
Probably, I would say check the kitchens,
Oh, right, that makes sense. Got it.
and then
They're
there are a
gonna
couple
eat the slaves?
Yeah. Tasty.
No. fixing food for everybody.
-1 style point next week.
I could resist. It was worth it.
But yeah,
That's
basically
awful.
there are also a couple other just random slaves on the map that may or may not still be there next week. I might change up the layout of the map a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. And I take
Do we
it.
have any idea where the head is?
Oh yeah. Was that my vision symbolism for them opening up the gate? I take it was because there was no gate. It
Correct.
was-
Like they
yeah,
got
okay.
you into the fort. That's
The dust now.
yeah.
But I do think my search for it would be slightly better since I know what the box looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse
So-
me.
Next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Awesome.
For this week, everyone gets, I'll say 2 points for everyone.
I
The
think the doctor
participation
should get-
point and the role playing point.
I think the doctor should get a danger point because he came down with jungle fever.
Fair.
I agree.
The doctor gets a danger point for coming down with jungle fever. Since he's gonna be nerfed in most of his actions next week.
You're welcome.
Good game.
Yes, thank you.
Fair game.